DJN TV.
Division rocks Edo PDP as a chieftain gets suspended, as hoodlum sets a train going to Kano State on fire. There is tension in the Edo State branch of the People's Democratic Party as leaders of the Edo North Senatorial District announces the suspension of the party's South-South Vice Chairman, Chief Dan Orbih, and the State Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Hilary Osu. 5 local government chairmen from the Edo North Senatorial District were also suspended alongside Chief Dan Orbih. They include the local government chairman of Owan West, Owan East, Akoko Edo, Esako Central, and Esako East, as well as the senatorial leader, Mr. Samuel Saki, the member representing Oredo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Omoregie Ogbedia Iyama, the Oredo Local Government Chairman, Oduwa Igbenosun, and the Oredo Ward 4 PDP Chairman, Friday Enaruwa Iyama, were also suspended. In a communique that was signed by 15 leaders from 6 local government areas that make up the Edo North Senatorial District, they said that Dan Orbih was frustrating the efforts of Governor Godwin Obaseki to harmonize the People's Democratic Party by leading other persons who were suspended alongside with him to boycott the recent stakeholder meeting that was called by the governor. The communique that was issued reads, having x-rayed recent developments in the state chapter of the PDP in Edo State, it has become imperative to save our great party from imminent collapse and instill discipline in the hierarchy. We also view with serious concern all the moves by Chief Dan Orbih, the senatorial chairman, and the 5 party chairmen from Akoko Edo, Esako Central, Esako East, Onwa East, and Onwa West, to truncate all efforts being made by Mr. Governor to have a harmonized party structure across the state. It is no longer secret that Chief Dan Orbih had earlier sponsored some persons to go to court against the leader of the party. As leaders of the party from the zone, we view this as an act of gross misconduct and a violation of the party's constitution, and by extension, an act of anti-party activities. In the view of the above, a vote of no confidence and suspension has been passed on Chief Dan Orbih, the State Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Senatorial Chairman, and the 5 PDP local government chairmen in Edo North. The communique was read by Mr. Charles Erikume in a meeting that was held at the People's Democratic Party headquarters in Auchi, Esako West local government area of Edo State. This is still DJN TV Daily News Updates. The Edo chapter of the People's Democratic Party have come out to say that the purported suspension of Chief Dan Orbih, who is the National Vice Chairman, South-South region of the People's Democratic Party, is a joke that has been taken too far. In a statement by the State Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party issued on the 7th of October 2021 by Mr. Chris Nehikare, he said that the authors of the news or communique are trouble brewers, and he described the communique as a joke that has been taken too far. He said the suspension is unacceptable, null and void. He also added that the unauthorized, illegal, unconstitutional, and irresponsible sharing of the announcement of the suspension of the party chairman is not accepted. Consequently, he said, Nigerians, Edo people, and especially People's Democratic Party members and supporters are advised to ignore the post, press release, or communique purported that the National Vice Chairman, Chief Dan Orbih, and other elected officers of the party from the Edo North Senatorial District have been suspended. He added that the People's Democratic Party in Edo State is very peaceful, united, and a vibrant political party where their watchword is just dialogue. Mr. Chris also said, we encourage political engagement and contestation which must be guided by the tenets of our constitutions. We however frown at political indiscipline that brings about disrepute to our brand, adding that as a party in government, we must live and operate by example. We must abide by the rule of law and always be conscious of the message we send to the general public at all times. I appeal to our members across the state to remain calm and keep their eyes on the ball. These were the words of the National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party in Edo State, debunking the news that Chief Dan Orbih has been suspended alongside with the 5 PDP chairmen in the Edo North Senatorial District, as well as the Senatorial Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, over a meeting that was called by the governor of Edo State, who is a newcomer in the People's Democratic Party, in a bid to harmonize the party in the state, as he claims. Now, a lot of people have reacted to this news. They've said it seems as though Governor Godwin Obaseki is trying to act in the capacity of the state chairman of the People's Democratic Party in the state. And they said he should not forget that he is somewhat a newcomer in the People's Democratic Party, less than a year old or a year and a few months old in the party, and is beginning to want to call shots in the party. They've reminded him that the People's Democratic Party is not the government of Edo State, that he is running as a sole administrator, before people cried out and he was able to appoint 11 commissioners just recently. This is still DJM TV Daily News Update. Moving on, hoodlums have attacked a Kanu-bound train and set it ablaze at the Ofa railway station in Ofa local government area of Kwara State. The train was said to be coming from Lagos and was set ablaze when it had a stopover for few repairs at the Ofa railway station. According to the head of media and publicity of Kwara Fire Service, Hassan Adekunle, he said that the incident, which occurred on Wednesday, the 6th of October, had 2 of the 15 coaches of the train conveying goods from Lagos to Kano set completely ablaze by fire. He said, but for the timely intervention of the fire department, the entire train would have been burnt down. In his words, he said, the incident occurred at about 5:17 p.m. at Ofa railway station in Ofa, Kwara State, and out of the 15 coaches contained by the affected train, 2 were burnt due to the rigorous effort made by the firefighters. Mr. Adekunle went ahead to appeal to the general public not to hesitate to always call the fire brigade on time whenever there is any fire emergency in their areas, as this would help to save lives and properties. This is still DJM TV Daily News Update. So there you have it, guys. There's a little fracas in the People's Democratic Party in Edo State, as a faction has reportedly or purportedly suspended the vice chairman South Zone of the People's Democratic Party, who is also a member of the People's Democratic Party in Edo State, alongside some other chairman from the Edo North Senatorial District. And the main publicity secretary of the People's Democratic Party has come out in Edo State to say that no suspension was carried out, and any suspension that was carried out is null and void. And all of this is over a meeting that was called by the governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, who just joined the People's Democratic Party less than 2 years ago. So guys, what are your thoughts and comments concerning these issues? Drop them below in the comment section. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us till the end of this video. But before we go, we just want to let you know that we're also on Facebook and on Instagram at DJMTV. Also check out our website at www.djmtv.news. There we drop news 247 non-stop. Do not forget that you could also place your advert with us here on DJMTV News, and be rest assured that your business will get to the desired market. Well, so we'll come your way again with another edition of DJMTV Daily News Update. I remain your host, Laura Favor. Yeah. Thank you so much for staying with us till the very end of this video. Do not forget to go a step further if you've not done so. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Also, do not forget to like and share this video. Do follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also check out our website at www
djmtv.news. Guess what, guys? From the 1st of August 2021, DJMTV offers you an opportunity to report your event from where you are on our channel. We call it Report Yourself to the World. You want to be a part of this great program? Then please click on our bio, send us a message, and we'll give you details on how to report yourself to the world. They are coming away again with another exciting edition of DJMTV Daily News Update. I remain your host, Lawuru Favor.